You guys heard correctly. We are in Kings Row, Northern Gaming Blue, taking on the side of Click Effect. If you guys are just joining us, we're into the round of 32 action. We've had a morning ahead of us. Well, if you're in the US with me, if you're in the EU area or CIS region, wherever else you are in the world, evening, morning, late evening, early morning, wherever you are, thank you for tuning in. This is the ESL Go4 Overwatch Cup, a cup that anyone can sign up for. If you guys want to sign up for it, you can type in !bracket or !standings to get the information of the page itself so that you guys can sign up if you want to. It's open to anyone. 150 euros what these teams are playing for, as well as seeding into the next tournament. And I'm going to go ahead and get the titles correct as I do the introductions, as we are going to have the Click Effect taking up the defense first, as I need to make sure that I don't click stop stream or anything fail fish like that, guys. So here we go into the introductions. We are going to have Click Effect on defense. Sirth going to be picking up a soldier. We have Raiden over here on a Pharah. We're going to have Zook picking up a Reinhardt. Maxor is going to be picking up a Lucio. We have Click picking up the Mercy, and Eek. I don't even know how to say that. I'm just trying to make puns and trying to be funny, but I can't. He's on a Roadhog. He's going to be hooking people, killing them. That's his goal. Shades over here on the side of Northern Gaming Blue, the favorite in this match, going to be playing a Pharah. Zaf going to be picking up a Mercy. We have Nutty B on his Lucio. Urier going to be picking up a Roadhog. We do have Mint over here on his Reinhardt. And then finally, Ladano going to be picking up a soldier, as he did just start off with that Hanzo arrow, looking for the scouting information, and the game has begun, guys. The action has started. We're going to go ahead and follow out to the more entertaining action as the offense is moving up around the side. Northern Gaming Blue executing a similar strategy as XO, it looks like right now, as they are going to send most of the players are around the side. I can promise you one of them will be Ladano, as he's going to get set up on the high ground, and then he's going to do everything he can to rain bullets into this Pharah's body and do as much damage as possible. There's going to be the shots onto the Roadhog, doing a lot, getting a fair bit of ultimate charge already at 50%. Ladano doing so much. You can tell he's just left click spamming, getting those good shots. He's actually going to help Shades get himself a double kill. Shades already up to 92%. There's the resurrection, though. It's going to bring up some of the defensive members as Raiden does get a kill, and so did Max. 1-for-1 trade so far. 2-for-2 trade, I apologize. As it looks like the offense is getting something done. No, never mind. Ladano's going to end up going down, and so does Zafe. Zoget and Raiden are going to get themselves a pair of kills. And it looks like the defense might have stabilized here in the first minute against Northern Gaming Blue. Side of the Click Effect, a team I haven't heard of before, ever seen before, actually standing very much strong against the side of Northern Gaming Blue. It is just the beginning, though, and they haven't had access to ultimates, so we'll see what happens in a world where the offense has a total of 4 ultimates, almost 6 to the 2 that aren't up yet, sitting at 70%, 78%, and 70 respectively, as that's Lucio and Reinhardt. There's going to be the initiation in, as we do have the sites available. We'll be looking for those to happen any moment now. There's going to be a rocket barrage coming out from the defensive Pharah, doing a lot of damage, but Raiden will end up going down as the sites from Ladano take him out. So far, 2 kills. Shades and Ladano, 2 kills for the side of the defense, but Resurrection available for the offense as they go ahead and choose to use it, and this looks like to be a pretty clean fight, as pretty much all of the defense is falling apart here. There's just going to be a Roadhog. He's going to try to take a breather in the corner, going to rip out that whole hog, tried to take out Ladano. Ladano down to 4 HP. Survives thanks to his teammate, and if you guys needed a reason to play Reinhardt or get good at Reinhardt, this is a reason I need to. That was saving your teammate and playing like a god. Mint himself getting back there, pulling up the barrier for his teammate at the last second. That's teamwork. That's what you need to do. Sirth going to take out Zafe at the end, but I gotta say, guys, the Click Effect not looking like a pushover team right now. When I looked at the bracket and I looked at this match, I expected this to be a quicker match than what we saw from Choke and EXO, but right now, this defensive team looks strong. They look like a team of Overwatch players that's ready to take on one of the better teams in Europe right now. We'll see what happens, though. Of course, sites are available for Sirth. That's going to be critical. Click does have resurrection advantage over Safe, but that's not going to last too long, as Safe is already up to 91%. That spam is just going to keep getting topped off, and now no more resurrection advantage for the side of the defense. The payload has made it around the corner pretty much unabated. Fair bit of damage going into Sirth, but that's about it. He's looking to get to that sites. Ladano going to be landing the Helix Rocket onto Sirth, forcing him off of the high ground charge through. Going to be bubbled up, preventing all that damage. Good bubble there coming out from the side of yours. We're going to have him on that Zarya with 90% charge. We saw what happened last game with Ox and his Zarya sitting at high charge. There's going to be a rocket barrage coming out from the side of Shades. Doesn't look like it ended up getting that much. Surth is on his tactical sights, and look at the sides of the sights. He sees a lot. He's going to actually end up helping take out Ladano. As that hook comes out now, Shades going to be taking a fair bit of damage, missing the tracking onto Shades, and does need to take him out as Yux gets himself a double kill, and now Nutty B on the escape plan. Shades dueling it up here against Surth on the Soldier. Needs to win this duel if the offense is going to get it. And look at this charge on the Zarya, doing so much damage, but taking a lot himself. Does end up going down. Raiden going to be the one getting that kill as he has a rocket barrage available, and this could be critical to the defensive hold coming up at the next point. Rockets going out, damage going out, and nothing quite happening yet. As the payload has made it to that point, the offense should be happy so far. Northern Gaming Blue with where it is, but at the same time, this is a team that Northern Gaming Blue probably feels like they should be stomping, as we already have 3 minutes left on the clock, as 4 minutes of the map have basically expired, guys, and nothing. The payload is yet to be converted. Lots has happened. Let me not say nothing, but at the same time, it hasn't gotten to the end, as there's going to be a flanking rocket barrage. Zaffy should be calling this to the team. Shades going to be reacting. Shades reacted in time. There's a graviton surge. How much does it get on? It looks like only one so far, as it is just on the Reinhardt. Ladano going to be coming around the flank, taking out Zugti as he goes down. Continuing to look for more of the shots, continuing to do more damage, as we need to look over here, over on the side of EX, as he is on that Roadhog, doing so much for his team, ends up taking out the side of Zephy, doing so much. Again, this, I gotta say, the reason they've been holding has gotta be this guy Surth, though. Gets himself a triple kill, and now Ladano all by himself gets cleaned up. And the side of Northern Gaming Blue, on the risk of getting full held, not full hold, but 0.2 held on Streets Phase of King's Row, guys. I would not have expected this. I would not have expected this. Click Effect looking like a very strong team. Now, if these are players that you know, these are players that you know stuff about, because I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have all the time in the world to look around all the teams in the world right now. I do have to focus on what I can study. But if you know anything about these players, do let me know. They're looking very strong. Definitely looking like players with competitive experience. As we have Ladano taking out Raiden. There's going to be a flank coming out from Northern Game Blue as Earthshatter doesn't end up doing that much. Unfortunately, Mint not getting a good one. Or sorry, excuse me. Zook T not getting a good one, as it looks like the sights from Ladano are pretty big so far, as he gets up 2 kills. One of them on Nutty B, going to be taking one of the 3 that he ends up being a part of, as we do have a whole hog coming out from X. It's doing a fair bit of damage right now. Looks like to help take out 1 kill, and now Nutty B getting hooked up, does get bubbled up, so good play from the Zarya. As there's going to be a take a breather right next to the payload, and Nutty B all alone, as the Zarya was forced back. Looks like I don't know why he's, it looks like he is back. The hook actually going to end up landing his... this Eeks guy, man, this Eeks guy on this Roadhog, he's doing a lot for his team, hook after hook, kill after kill. Every single time that we look over at the side of Surth and he's going off, it's off the back of a hook onto a critical target from Eeks. 50 seconds remain as they're going to go ahead and drop the beat hook again, as he's going to do a fair bit of damage to Mint. Mint going to have to back off and not fight this out. Now there's going to be a graviton surge. Can they capitalize on it? Looks like it's only 2 heroes in it right now, and there is still a resurrection available, as Ladano is going to be pushing forward with the rest of the team, and Yux is in the background, all isolated, going to be going for this massive health pack. Does get it, but the payload will make it to the point, and actually Mint's going to be all alone here, going to get whole hogged up, and looks like he might end up falling here, as that is going to be a whole hog doing a lot of damage. Does end up going down to Ladano in the end. With the payload continuing to move forward, only 2 minutes really remain on the map at the side of Northern Gaming Blue to continue their offense. And again, guys, if you would have told me at the beginning of this game that Northern Gaming Blue was going to need basically all the time on the map to be able to take this, I would have said, you're crazy. You make no sense. You should probably go home because you're drunk. But here we are. The side of Click Effect looking like a strong team, looking like a good team, as we do have Shades going to be busting out those, the Death Blossom doing a fair bit of damage, but Surth in the background is making a huge kink in the side of the offense. There is going to be a great Earthshatter coming out from Mint. It's doing a lot of damage right now. Can they capitalize on it, as there is a resurrection available for both teams, as all heroes are going to be brought up in this case. We're going to have everyone still alive so far. No kills coming out yet. Ladano going super low, taking some rocket damage, but doing a fair bit back to Raiden, as it looks like the offense is going to be forced back. That Earthshatter actually clipping Ladano, doing a lot. If they could capitalize on it, it would be nice, but it looks like it's just going to be an Earthshatter for no avail. As Raiden and team over the top looking to do something here. There's going to be a sound barrier coming out from the offense as Northern Gaming Blue looks to push forward. As 1 rocket comes out, 2 rockets, Nutty B, Surth going to be getting himself, Raiden going to be able to take out Nutty B, and Surth going to be able to take out another. Now EX with a 3rd, 4th kill, and these rockets could be huge. Don't end up taking out the side of Ladano, but they do take out enough to be able to continue the defense and stay alive on this map before they have to go to their offense. And it looks like Yor is going to end up getting that kill. I'm not sure how EX missed that, as of course he was point blank with a hook. Could have been able to get that, but a little bit of a blunder. Not going to cost them the biggest thing in the world, as there is 1 minute left on the clock. All their teams should be spawning up any moment. Looks like they are just going to go ahead and tempo res Yor, as he does have the graviton surge available. They'll be looking for that as he's going to self-bubble, try to stop up most of that damage. But let's see what ends up happening here, guys. Surth, again, has been a critical member for these defenses. He almost has his sights available, and there's going to be the Graviton Surge. He needs to be able to use the Biotic Field, but doesn't end up using it. Interesting decision from there, as we do have Raiden channeling his own Rocket Barrage, as the kill feed is going very much in favor right now of the offense, as there is going to be multiple coming out from them, as we don't have very many of the defenders left right now. Looks like it's just going to be this Mercy and the Soldier. And there's going to be the Reinhardt fighting it out against, there's going to be a D.Va. She gets charged away. And that looks like to be the point, guys. 7.7 meters remain, and it is going to be capped. 8:47 is my time. That's going to be a tall order to defend, of course. It is Northern Gaming Blue. They are the favorite in this match. No doubt there. But at the same time, guys, at the same time, I need to go ahead and change this, as it will be in the way of, or on top of the text. But once we get that set up. Alright, production value, guys. Gotta get things pre-set up so it looks nice. But here we go. Onto the offense of Click Rush, or Click Effect, versus the side of Northern Gaming Blue. Northern Gaming Blue taking a total of 8 minutes and 47 seconds, guys, to get their offense done. It looked really sketchy there. They ended up almost going to overtime on the Streets phase. They ended up going down to the last 30 seconds on the Foundry section of the map. The Click Effect looking like a strong team. Again, if you know anything about these players, you happen to be friends with them, whatever, you have some history about them, do let me know, as I am sure they are not just Overwatch players. Based on their play, they have to have some other competitive experience, probably FPS experience, of course, because you need to be able to aim. Personally, I do come from a MOBA background myself, but Dota 2 is the game that I played a fair bit of, or the most of it, competitively in the recent history. But when it comes down to it, Overwatch is far more an FPS than a MOBA. You have to be able to aim your shots. You know, if you get down to it, the very basics of this game, you do need to have situational awareness, you do need to have positioning, you do need to have communication. But those are all intrinsic to all competitive games. The only intrinsic to this game are, of course, going to be your team shotting and your aiming abilities, your tracking skills, as well as your ultimate and ability usage, which is going to be a little bit more intrinsic to MOBAs. But again, team shotting, focusing, tracking, being able to play as a team is so important, and we are going to get it started on time, guys. As we are into the game, we're going to be following out the side of the offense here as they look to again beat that time. Top left of your screen is going to be the time to beat, guys, as it ticks down. So your EX is going to be on that Roadhog again. He was very critical to the defense. Going to be landing a hook to start it off onto Lucio. Nutty B going down. That's not a good start here for the side of Northern Gaming Blue, as the Reinhardt shield here. Immense is going to be super low. Hook coming out, landing onto the Reaper, as Surth is going to end up going down. Great right clicks coming out. And it looks like the hook is going to land onto the Mercy, but not enough because they weren't able to capitalize on the kill. And the defense from Northern Gaming Blue looks to be very strong here, as they seem to have stabilized. Shade's going to be on that Reaper. Lodano on that Soldier, and that's going to be their main answers to the Pharah. No Pharah themselves, as one way to answer Pharah is just to run a Pharah and to win the air duels, but that's a lot to ask of your Pharah player. Of course, that's what they need. You need to be asking, and that's part of the argument that you can make. Right at the end of the day, is it not too much to ask, or is it just what you need to ask when you're at this competitive environment? It matters a lot more about if you can win, if you can play at that skill level. A lot more of a cutthroat and unforgiving environment. So we're going to have the offense looking over to the left side. Northern Gaming Blue going to be swarming them, though, as they're going to be looking to go into Hotel here. But Zook D with that huge Earth Shatter going to be charging through, taking out Shades. But it doesn't look like it's enough, as the rest of the kills are going to be going over to the side of the offense. Or defense, I say that, and there's going to be a Resurrection bringing up most of their members. As the side of Click Effect continues to push forward, EX going to be getting himself a double kill. Surth with himself with his own kill, and Zook D going to be getting a kill, and that's going to be the point, as Zafy was one of the heroes that went down. No Resurrection available. And they're going to have enough heroes on the point to take this any moment now. And Click Effect looking to continue onto this map. 7 minutes going to be remaining on the clock when they take the point, guys. It's very improbable that they could get the upset here against Northern Gaming Blue. Of course, a team with LAN experience. If you guys haven't been watching since the beginning, you guys are just joining the Overwatch competitive community. We did have 2 LANs at the very beginning of the launch, one of them being the Esports Arena, and Raiden going to end up going down to yours. Hook, a good play by them. And of course, the Take TV LAN over in Germany for Europe. Both LANs went on, NA and EU respectively. Northern Gaming Blue did participate in the Take TV LAN. So having LAN experience should be helping them out a lot, but so far the side of Click Effect looking pretty good. I say that, Lodano, Caster's Curse, going to be getting a kill onto EX, as he Can't seem to get that kill. It was hard, swarmed, but nonetheless not able to get that kill before he goes down. And now it looks like the offense is in an awkward situation. They're caught up into the choke point, and this is where Northern Gaming Blue was able to push the payload freely through the streets, and the side of Click Effect chose to go for a defense back here, where my camera is set up around this area. Northern Gaming Blue opting for a little bit of poke and prod before they actually go for a full defense here. Barrage is available for the side of the offense as well as a whole hog. We do have 6 ultimates available for the side of the defense. That's going to be an Earthshot as well as a Death Blossom coming out from Shades as he gets himself a few kills, but the offense as well going to be getting them a pair of kills as it looks like Surth is going to be going off here. He does have a Death Blossom available. Going to go ahead and immediately use that if he gets hooked. Could be bad, but he does end up dodging the hook. Can he survive? That's going to be the question here as he's making a run for it. Charge going to go out, try to save him as the barrier is going to come up to give him some space to operate. Trying to fight up against here against the Roadhog. You're going to be able to take out Yori. You're going to be able to take out that health blow. Essence consumed. And now going to be looking on to the side of Shade. Shade super low does end up going down as he gets popped in the face with a melee. Lodano going to go down as well. And you can see the rest of the defensive members on the point, or at least trying to filter onto the point to defend for Northern Gaming Blue. But it looks like Northern Gaming Blue, again, they're in an awkward spot. They're in a bad spot right now. There's basically 5 minutes left to defend here, and the payload is going to make it, guys. So the clock at the top of your screen is basically going to match up the time to beat. Let's see if they can do it. Lodano is going to switch over to that Widowmaker, and of course Lodano is one of the stronger Widowmakers right now in Europe. I got to hand it to him. When he's going off on the Widowmaker, he looks very clean. Not quite the best Widowmaker in the world right now by any respect, but at the same time, when you're up at the top 8 in the world, there's not much more that you can ask for. Is actually Surth in an amazing position. Going to be able to flake out Lodano and take him out. And now we're getting into the situation where the defense is starting to fall apart a bit. Northern Gaming Blue taking a lot of damage. Northern Gaming Blue, they're down multiple members. Yurik's going to be able to help take out Yor with Surth. And now it's just going to be basically the Mercy Resurrection does get off, so that's going to give them another opportunity. But they need to get a big fight off the back of this, as we do have the whole hog coming out from Yor, doing a lot of damage. But it doesn't look like it's going to be doing enough yet, as the kill feed is still going to the side of the offense. I say that, and there we go. 2 kills coming out from the side of the defense as Lodano and Yor are going to be getting a pair themselves. Shade's going to be able to take out Raiden as EX and Raiden are continuing to push forward, doing a lot of damage. Headshot coming out from Lodano, but they need to stall this payload, guys. Northern Gaming Blue on the precipice of upset at the round of 32 in the ESL Overwatch Cup number 7. If this happens, it would be absolutely crazy, guys, and I wouldn't have expected Lodano going to get hooked. Yux, good hook by him, but they need to capitalize on it. They need to take him out. And I'm sorry, that was Shades, not Lodano. Lodano going to be the one we're watching right now on this Widowmaker. Another hook from Yux. This is how you get good plays for your team. You play Roadhog. You make big plays. You land big hooks. You get big plays. This is just insane. There's going to be a Death Blossom coming out here from the side of Surth as he gets himself a double kill. And Zafe went down. Zafe is down. In the background, there is Shades. If he goes down, that's going to be only Lodano left. He needs to jump on the payload as the Widowmaker. Otherwise, it's going to be GG. 1.83 meters remain. And he's going to end up going down. I think they've done it, guys. The click effect. They've upset the side of Northern Gaming Blue in the round of 32. They did it! Northern Gaming Blue is going to end up getting knocked out in the round of 32 to the side of Click Effect. Whoever these guys are, they need to keep playing more tournaments. They need to keep playing. That was some amazing play coming out of them. Their defense looks so good. And then their offense. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm a little bit dumbfounded right now. A little bit dumbfounded. I don't know what you guys think about it. Let me know your thoughts. Of course, this is the ESL Overwatch Cup number 7 for EU. We'll be getting into more games here in a moment as we're moving on into the round of 16. The Click Effect taking out Northern Gaming Blue, one of the best teams in Europe right now, as they have LAN experience and they, of course, have been performing well in online events. The Click Effect. There is story, guys, and we're going to be following that here, so stay tuned. If you guys enjoy the commentary, if you enjoy the casting, do follow me on Twitter at RaptorZOW. That's where you can find me, as well as if you guys enjoy me, you can follow, or you can check out previous VODs I've casted down below, as well as check out my YouTube. I do a series called Strat Watch, basically akin to a Day 9 daily series, at least that's what I'm shooting for. Just breaking down Overwatch, trying to give aspiring ranked players some analysis into the game, as well as aspiring competitive players. I do sit here and talk about the game a lot and watch it a ton, so I might as well put some thoughts into a video series, and that's what that is, guys. But again, if you don't like it, if you have any thoughts or suggestions, do let me know. Production value, casting, anything, I do want to know so I can improve it, so I can become better. I do want to take this seriously and do this for a long period of for in the future in a serious manner. So we'll see how that ends up going, guys. But again, any feedback is going to help me. So again, thank you so much for all of your patience, all your understanding through the delay. We did get into this game and the game before, pretty much back to back. We will be getting into another game as soon as possible, most likely the Click Effect versus Choke, but we'll be seeing how it goes, guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, and apologize for the ramble. But if you guys couldn't tell, There's a little bit of PogChamp rushing through my veins right now.